Hey everyone, how is everyone doing on this Saturday? Right? Saturday, July 7th. So it's already July. There you go, sir, ma'am. Um, so we are basically way into summer of 2018, right? How is everyone doing? Well, I was supposed to meet one of my colleagues for drinks tonight, but I guess he was kind of late, and then I decided not to go out either. I told him, listen, let's just meet up next Friday. Let's meet up next Friday, because I'm just, I'm watching soccer, and I'm just going to do my podcast. That's what I told him, you know. So, yeah, so I'm just taking it easy, uh, as I always do. Um, tomorrow, I think I'm going to go to the barber shop and get my beard trimmed as well as get a haircut, because this is actually getting annoying, to be honest with you. It's really getting annoying, and I don't want to be annoyed. Right? Right. So yeah, I was watching actually, on Apple TV. I was watching soccer replays. It gives you like 60 minutes free, So I was watching. Who was playing today, by the way? Oh, Croatia and Russia, and that was the longest game, and Croatia finally beat Russia in the penalty kicks. I went to O'Keefe's. At the last minute, O'Keefe's bar here on Court Street. I watched the last minute like penalty kicks because I gotta play it and all that. The game was 2 o'clock, and then I came home. And then I was watching. What was the first game? Oh, Sweden versus England. So England basically beat Sweden. Oh man, that was a fucking amazing game. England played so good. Oh my goodness, they were the score was like 2 versus 0. So basically, they kicked the Swedes out of the league, right? FIFA. So yeah, I was watching that. You can actually watch it on Fox now because the soccer, aka football, as the Europeans call it, it's aired here in America on Fox Sports, right? Fox Now, whatever the hell you call it, and you can actually, again, repeat without repeating myself, you can watch it on Fox Now if you have Apple TV. I'm pretty sure there are other ways to watch the replays. Is that what they call them, replays? I don't want to go on and on about soccer, but these games are getting more interesting now that these teams are going into semifinals. So who is in? Russia is out, so obviously Croatia is in. England is in because Sweden is out. Okay, so England, Croatia, England, Belgium, and who's the fourth one? Who's the fourth? God damn it, man! I was just watching this goddamn thing. Holy moly, moly, ho! So let's find out, right? Who is? Let me ask Siri. Okay, hold on a second. Hey Siri, find out the FIFA World Cup schedule on the internet.
Okay, I found this on the web for out the FIFA World Cup schedule. Take a look.
Oh shit! Hold on a sec. God damn. So it took me to FIFA, right? Oh shit! It's the whole goddamn schedule. All right, so 22nd June, 23rd June. God damn it. Sorry. Oh, this is. Oh, let's go to the knockout phase. God damn it. Okay, so knockout phase, right? Okay, July 7th. And then semifinals. Here we go. Right? Semifinals are on July 10th and July 11th, which is a Tuesday and a Wednesday at 2 o'clock. Oh, there you go. So I guess we'll be watching it or work. Because my engineers actually, they watch that on the big screen. So, yeah, Croatia, England, France, and Belgium. So France and Belgium. My prediction is that it's going to be England versus Belgium, right? That's my prediction. I don't want to bet because betting is not good for your health and happiness, right? And so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I still haven't decided whether I'm gonna watch the final, which is on July 15th, which is a Sunday at 11 a.m. I don't know if I want to watch that at 11 a.m. because I don't want to drink at 11 a.m. man. Because if I go to a bar, it's gonna be drinking involved, and 11 a.m. on a Sunday, no, man. We'll see, right? Maybe I shouldn't drink, and I should just watch the game. I don't know. I'll have I'll have to see. I'll figure that out when the time comes, right? I mean, I'll figure that out earlier. Obviously, I had to figure that out now whether I should watch the replay on Fox now at night or watch the live on June God damn it, July 15th at 11 a.m. So in any case, so I don't want to go on and on about soccer, but you fans out there of the World Cup, I'm pretty sure you guys are talking about it. Are you watching the game, right? There we go. What else is going on? So yeah, I got up as usual. I think around noon. I got up around noon, and then I was watching, obviously, Star Trek Enterprise season 4, um, which is getting interesting, more interesting, with the Sudoban ships and the Klingon and whatever the fuck it is, right? In the Star Trek cinematic universe. Cinematic universe. Is that how you say it, man? Lady? Huh? Cinematic universe, yeah. Um, yeah, I think these Hollywood producers are running out of making movies so I can watch more and more. They got to make more action adventure movies, right? Produce, actually, not make. Um, what else? Well, and besides soccer, um, what is that? A gray hair? God damn it! Yeah, that's a gray hair. God damn it! Gray hair, man. God damn. I got so much like gray hair around my goddamn beard. I'm getting old, I'm an old man. What can I do, right? There we go. Um, speaking of which, right? Um, yeah, that's a gray hair. Speaking of which, again, I'm repeating myself. I'm gonna go to the barber shop tomorrow in the afternoon. When I get up. Yeah, so I did boil some eggs because sometimes what happens is that I get hungry. I get up like at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm kind of hungry, and so I boiled like 6 eggs. I already had one, and boiled eggs are really good for you because a lot of protein, a lot of high protein content, which is good for you. So, and then for dinner, I had the leftovers that I cooked. Um, the lamb I cooked, uh, which I kind of burnt it, I think last night, but it was still delicious. So that's what I had with like a half a glass of wine. Wine is good for you, so don't drink too much. Just maybe half a glass of wine. Red wine is good for you, right? With food. There we go. What else is going on, huh? Well, there's a lot of shit going on in the world, obviously, right? And I got a lot of great topics I want to cover in my cheat sheet, and yeah, that I'm going to talk about. And I hope, not I hope, I presume you all relate to these topics, right? From tech to not a lot of politics. I don't like to talk about politics. From tech to what happens is in people's lives, you know, etc., etc. Right? So I worked for like an hour today, I think, because I did like a logo for my contracting company that I have registered. Because I'm getting a lot of jobs through HomeAdvisor. I don't know if you guys know HomeAdvisor. I think I mentioned this before. So I registered my contracting company, and so I'm going to use that to deal with clients and projects that I receive from HomeAdvisor, which involves construction. Because my primary company is in design and inspections, but I want to keep this separate. Like financing, accounting, and all that separate. So I have to talk to my accountant next week. So basically, I set up the OneNote thing for my contract company today. I did a logo, and then the header for like a letterhead thing for my contract company, just like one I have for my engineering company. So that's what I did. I was working on my home computer, like a small home office I have here with 3 monitors, um, and the Mac Mini with the with the partition using the boot camp. So that's what I was doing, and yeah, I did that, and then I didn't do any cooking today. I was just watching like soccer, and I was just being lazy today. I guess that's what it was. Of course, I got my sandwich from across the street at what do you call the bagel shop. Yeah, I can't start my day without that sandwich, man. I can't. I don't know. I guess I'm addicted. I'm addicted to. Yeah, I guess I'm addicted to it. So I guess I don't know. At some point in time, I may switch to something else for my morning. Maybe like an omelet and toast. I don't know, but I just like that sandwich. What else is going on, huh? How are you guys doing? Yeah, you guys are out about partying, huh? Party animals. Um, yeah, I still get like I'm on this like mailing list from like Bushwick parties, like that start at 4 o'clock in the morning. God damn it. I think I had unsubscribed. Unsubscribed from these like like these party like emails, like underground rave parties and Bushwick and all that goddamn bullshit that I used to do back in the days, right? So yeah, I I think I have. Yeah, I think I should unsubscribe. I'm too old for that, so I should unsubscribe for those emails, right? From those emails. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah. And Yeah, so I was watching. I was also watching, during the week, about about carnivore diet. I think that's one of my topics in my cheat sheet. Carnivore diet, which is basically just eating meat, or is that what it is? Carnivore diet? I think that's what it is. Like eating steak or whatever the hell it is, right? Beef or who was talking about that? Oh yeah, Jordan Peterson. Jordan Peterson. He's a Canadian famous figure. I think he has written books and art, and he does write articles and whatever the hell it is, right? And oh yeah, he was on Joe Rogan's show, Joe Rogan's Experience, which I watch these days. And so Joe Rogan was asking him, so how has his diet, I mean Jordan's diet, has changed his body or whatever the hell it is. So he talked about how his daughter, Michaela, that's her name, has had an autoimmune disorder, and I don't know what. I'm not an expert on this, so don't quote me on that. But he was talking about her, and she's the one actually who started using that diet for like a month, and then he obviously had some form of depression apparently in his family, and then she suggested to him to try carnivore diet. He did that, and then he said that for the first time he woke up in the morning, because usually he doesn't wake up in the morning and whatnot. And he was talking about that, but I don't know, carnivore diet. And then I was watching her talking about that, um, and how she, through carnivore diet, she got out of the pain of arthritis, autoimmune disease, and all that, depression, and all that, right? So he was talking about that, but look it up. I guess I'm jumping the gun here because that's one of my topics, but that was an interesting, uh, podcast that Joe Rogan had. And somebody else was talking about. I was watching his show today. I forgot his name. Let me see. I think I have the YouTube video here. Oh, Sean Baker. Sean Baker is a orthopedic surgeon, weightlifting world record holder, and carnivore diet advocate. So all these people are talking about like carnivore diet. So I don't understand. I don't fucking understand. You guys can look it up, and if it works for you, the carnivore diet, um, there you go. I mean, nothing against all the vegetarians and the vegans. Uh, I guess it helps depression. Is that what it is? I mean, I like proteins. I would say. I think it has something to do with proteins. Obviously carbs are not good for you. Vegetables, I think, are still good for you. Lettuce and all that. But I guess some people actually somehow are allergic to vegetables, or somehow their body does not tolerate vegetables. And for them, obviously carbs, they don't want to take carbs. Because Jordan Peterson was talking about how he lost weight, like through carnivore diet, how he lost weight, 7 pounds a month and all that. So I don't know. I don't want to go on and on about this. Don't quote me again. I'm not an expert on this, but look it up. Carnivore diet. All right. There we go. 19 minutes already into the podcast, and I don't want to go on and on about um, carnivore diet or one topic or the other topic. But I do enjoy, actually. You know what? I do enjoy having boiled eggs. Boiled eggs are amazing. I think I'm going to have another one because actually I boiled like 6 of them, and I had one of them already, and I have 5 of them sitting in my fridge. Right? Yes. Okay, so um, without going on and on about proteins and the carnivore diet, I'm doing this podcast on a Saturday again because I have a possible date tomorrow with a lady, right? In Soho. I told her, let's meet up in Soho. She's like, yes, we can do that. I think we're gonna go to one of those like Soho Italian restaurants. And I love their pasta, man. One of those like kind of like, is that the new Italian restaurant or whatever the hell you call it, right? And where is it? It's on Mercer Street, I think. Yeah, it's on Mercer. And I love one of their pastas. I think I mentioned this last time, right? Amazing, like this amazing pasta they cook with like broccoli rib and like what is it? What is it? Fusilli? Is that what it's called? No tomato sauce and all that. It's cooked differently. I guess I'm repeating myself, right? Oh, I love that pasta, dude. With a glass of wine, amazing. So I think I'm gonna get that tomorrow with my date. Um, and yeah, so here I am. I'm just like taking it easy, you know. And how is everyone doing, huh? Are you out, about, huh? Partying, on a date? Man, I really need to go to goddamn barbershop. Look at this goddamn beard. Holy shit. You know, I have to really like, I can't, you know, especially in summer, it's better not to have a beard because it's just annoying. Especially like if it's hot outside and you're sweating and all that, you know. It's better to just like, even like maybe like clean shave. Well, I don't clean shave. I'm just gonna like trim, you know. I'm just gonna have the barber trim my beard. I'm an old man. Wait feet, dude. Right? Wait feet, wait feet. Any case, I'm sorry. That was my old man moment. But yeah, I need to go to the goddamn barber shop. Uh, and oh, by the way, so I got this like gel mix right the other day from Key Foods. It's amazing. It's like antioxidants. It says on the big, right? Antioxidants. It has walnuts, blueberries, pecans, um, and it has like little like squares of like dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is actually good for your body, apparently. So I have started to use that a little bit. So this is like my dessert, you know. You see the dark chocolate? So this is like the antioxidant for your body. So it's good. It's good for you. So that's what I'm having. Um, what else? What else did I do today? I'm just trying to remember. Yeah, so I woke up late and I was watching movies, you know, my usual. And oh yeah, then I picked up my car from the parking lot here on Livingston, and then I drove, picked up my laundry from the laundromat, and then I found actually parking right here. Because Saturday, Sundays you can actually park, except on the other side of the street, you know, on Skimmerhorn, because it says from midnight to 3 o'clock you can't park because of the goddamn street cleaning on Saturdays, right? But Sundays, obviously, you know, nobody bothers you. So I found parking. You know, it was like valet parking, right? You know, right in front of my building. So I parked my smart car there, and then here I am. So that's it. So I'm just taking it easy, right? Yeah. So tomorrow I am going on a date. So wish me good luck, everyone. And I hope you all are having fun this Saturday. Um, weather is not that bad. It was a little chilly, by the way, today. It was a little chilly. I guess because, you know, we went from like 93 degrees, which felt like 103 with the moisture content, whatever the hell it's called, right? To 75 and no moisture. No humidity. That's what I meant. Humidity, not moisture. Same thing. Same goddamn thing. To 75 degrees without, 75 degrees dry, and that obviously is not chilly, but it's nice, but I felt like I needed a full sleeve shirt. That's what I meant. So yeah, I love like having that sandwich across the street. 2 eggs, 2 eggs in Swiss, lettuce, with onions on a plain burger, not toasted, please. All right, there we go. I started at 25 minutes 40 seconds. I don't want to go on and on about. You know, because I have a lot of good topics that you all will enjoy listening to in my cheat sheet, right? Oh yeah, soccer. Oh man, brutal game between England and Sweden. I mean, England kills Swedes, dude. Holy shit! It was like, god damn it! It was like England, like English. They were in their best, like fucking best, like mode and whatever the hell you call it. They were like machines. That they made those 2 goals. Holy shit, man! God damn it! That killed the Swedes. Well, I guess because England is somehow is in a good shape this World Cup. Well, I guess you could say that English are the ones who actually invented this goddamn game, right? Isn't there like a movie about some like German like rich kid whose dad actually uh, owned like these a German car company, and he wanted his son to be like a goddamn big shot in the business and all that. And then his son was like, "Fuck this! You know what? I'm gonna go to England, and I'm gonna play soccer and football. That's what the Europeans call it, right?" And his dad was like, "You really want to do that? No. There's a movie about that. I think I forgot the name. I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing up shit. Look it up. Right? I'm just saying. So yeah, so Germans obviously, they were knocked out in the round of 16, I think. Even before that, by Koreans. Holy shit! What the fuck, dude? In any case, I don't want to go on about soccer, and yeah, you can actually watch the replays on Fox Now if you have an Apple TV, or I'm pretty sure if you have like one of those like Chromecasts, I'm pretty sure you can watch that there as well. You big soccer fans out there, this is the soccer season because of the World Cup, which happens every goddamn 4 years, right? There. So the next one is 2022, and apparently 2026 is going to be in U.S., Canada, and Mexico. And all these 3 countries are on neck to neck each other because of Trump policies and where the fuck it is, tariffs and all that bullshit, right? But that's going to be interesting. What is that? That's like fucking 8 years from now? God damn it. So 8 years means I'll be 44 plus 8. That's fucking 52. I'll be in my early 50s. God damn it. God damn it, dude. Well, I need to get my citizenship, which is next year, hopefully. And by the time I'm 52, hopefully I'll have enough money to semi-retire. And, well, I don't have any money. I own a small business, but there's no money in engineering, and that's the other reason why I wanted to register my contracting company and get like jobs through Home Advisors and Home Advisor, not advisors, and hopefully through my clients in the real world, which is the not the Well, I mean, the clients I get through HomeAdvisor obviously are from real world, but they come to me through HomeAdvisor.com, right? So yeah, so there's no money in engineering, man. I mean, I run a big payroll, but there's no savings. So I mean, I bill my clients properly. You know, I don't charge like I don't charge my clients um, um, minimal because I had to pay the rent downtown Manhattan. I had to pay my employees, all the other expenses, etc., etc. I mean, obviously, my biggest expense is the payroll, right? Payroll and oh, by the way, I rehired my intern as the full-time engineer because he graduated. I think I said that last time, right? He's pretty good, actually. He's pretty good at what he's doing. So I'm glad that I actually offered him the job. So basically, he's now working full-time for me. So that's a good thing, right? I want to grow. Fuck this, dude. I mean, you suffer like for fucking 15 years of your life, right? After you graduate or from your whatever the fuck it is, right? Bachelor's. Or even if you do your master, which is what I did, you work like for fucking 15 years for other companies, right? And then you're like, fuck this shit. Well, actually, I didn't work for 15 years for other companies. I think 13 years, I think I did. And at that point, once I got my license, I'm like, fuck this. You know what? It's about time that I just fuck this shit and I just work for myself. And that's when I registered my engineering company. So, yeah, my piece of advice for everyone out there is that you register a company, whether you work for yourself at this point in time or whether you still are working for a company. You should register a company without telling your boss or whatever the hell it is, because what happens is that um, the sooner you register your company, you can talk to your accountant, whoever you talk to your friend. The earlier you register your company, right? Even if you don't uh, do work under the company, right? Under your company, you can show down the road that your company has been in business for like 10 years because you can show the registration and all that look, this is what I actually started back in the goddamn 1996, right? Well, the hell it is. So, I mean, I registered my company in 2011 because nobody actually. I didn't consult any people, although I wish I had. But still, I think I made the right decision in 2011 to register my company. So my company is now like 7 years old, right? And then I just registered my contracting company, which is what I'm going to use for construction purposes and all that. So, okay, so I guess I went on a rant on that one, right? Well, I didn't rant, but I'm just saying, you know, especially in this country, you should. I don't want to sound like a patron, like a Warren Buffett. I mean, I'm not Warren Buffett or Bill Gates or the hell it is, right? Those guys are like billionaires. I don't actually. The other night, I was actually having a dream in which I was telling somebody that, listen, oh yeah, from where I come from, like Hunza, right? I was talking to somebody, and then I realized that I'm in Hunza, and I realized that Hunza is in darkness. You know why? Because there's no electricity there. I'm like, fuck this shit. And I'm like, I'm gonna make a fucking billion, and I'm going to use the 500 million for my business, and then I'm gonna invest 500 million to build like electric projects. Where the hell it is, right? So I was dreaming that. I'm like, holy shit. So I'm like, is that like a fucking daydream that actually happens in your dream. A daydream that happens in your dream. Is that what it is? That I was saying that I was going to make $1 billion, and then I was going to invest $500 million in the mountains where I come from because they need electricity. They do actually. I feel really bad for them. I think that's one of the things that I think about. I mean, my parents actually built the house up there, and I was talking to my sister about about sending some money so they could at least build, solar panels and all that. I mean, nobody lives in the house, It's for most part it's empty because my parents actually are, in down country, and they have a house there and all that, right? Actually, they're going to Sweden, I think. Germany and Sweden, all that. I think, yeah, that's where they're going. But the point I'm trying to make is that I guess some sort of an aspiration that I need to actually pursue if I want to be financially stable. And everybody should take this advice from me after me going through a lot of shit in my life. I've been in this country for like 2001, 2018. I've been in this country for 17 years. I went through a lot of like ups and downs in my life. But now I'm at a point where I guess as you grow older, your priorities change. Like you want to do philanthropy and all that. You want to teach kids. You want to do this and that. But all that aside, your financial stability is extremely important because you grow old. There's no such thing, especially in this country. Oh, by the way, I was reading an article about Denmark and how Danish people are so happy. And some British dude was talking about, oh yeah, when you talk about like happiness and how Danish people are happy all the time, which I don't fucking believe because, first of all, Denmark is the fucking goddamn cold country, right? And I think the Danes, I understand they're happy because the government takes care of them and all that, so they don't have to worry about like education and healthcare and all that, right? I think even government actually takes care of their booze. No, not really, but I think they actually ration the booze because they want to make sure that the people are not drinking their ass off to death, right? Something like that. But the point I'm trying to make is that financial stability is very important. Financial stability for yourself, for your family, for your immediate family, for your extended family is very important. And I think that's what I'm going to fucking focus on. I'm just going to fucking focus on the business, and that's it. Fuck it. Everything else is secondary for me. Everything else is secondary. Even this podcast is secondary for me. I do this for fun. But my real focus is really on my business. That's it. Fuck it. I mean, there are a lot of opportunities in this country, without sounding too like magically, serious, but just to convey the point I'm trying to convey is that there are a lot of opportunities. Get out there, be out there, grab the fucking thing. That's what it is. Yeah. Don't cause any harm or anything like that, and do it very like take a lot of deep breaths, and you don't have to do yoga. Have a good partner in life. Whether you like women or men or whatever your choice is, right? Without getting into that discussion, although Joe Rogan was talking about that the other day, right? With his guest on the podcast. I mean, the genders, and I mean, what the fuck it is, dude. I don't want to talk about that, But you get my point. Whoever you are, whatever you are, make sure you're financially stable, okay? Self-reliant, and take it easy on the spending. Take it fucking easy on the spending. Don't go a lot of fucking shop. Look at my shirt. See how fucking like. This is so fucking old. Like, this is like 2 years old, right? I need a new shirt, but this is fine. I'm fine. You know, I'm home. I don't need a fucking new shirt to spend like $35 in fucking Uniqlo or one of those places, right? I don't need. So that's the point I'm trying to make. But I understand there's very basic expenses that you do need to spend, like rent, and try to try to save some money so you can actually buy. That's my goal. That's my other goal. So I have to save some money. Actually, I started saving some money for future on Acorns. Acorns, I read about that on CNN Money, and I downloaded the app, and now actually I'm putting some money, monthly into that. Although I think my account is overdrawn. Oh, whoa, nine. Any case, so I don't want to go on about that, but you get my point, and I do want to make one more point on this topic. Not this topic, but related. Like, Danish people are the most happiest, are the happiest. Is that what it is? The most happiest are the happiest. Happiest people on earth. And you see all these videos on YouTube and all that, and like on BBC and all that, like they're just always smiling and they're like laughing, and I'm like, so these guys don't have any problems at all? How is that possible? How is that fucking possible? I don't fucking believe in like a country full of like blonde people in a Nordic, like dark, where it's dark for most part, are the happiest people in the world. I don't fucking believe that. No. I think that they are doing this to promote like fucking, tourism and all that bullshit. I think that's what it is. Because it's impossible that people don't have any problems at all in their life where they are just happy all the time. Because that's boring. Like, if you're fucking happy all the time, that's fucking boring. So that's it. So that's all I wanted to convey to Danish people. Stop being fucking boring and give me these goddamn smiles and happy. Yeah, we are happy. I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. I'm not okay. I'm not acting like if I'm jealous. No, I'm not. You know, I say shit because I get it out. I get it out. If I'm not happy, I will say it, even on my podcast, to my friends. What the fuck it is, right? Uh, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Maybe they're a different breed of fucking animals, so I don't understand. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you Danish people animals, but I guess we all are animals, right? That's what we are. So, yeah, so it's already 43 minutes, so let's just get into my cheat sheet. I'm sorry, I apologize. I went on a rant about Danish people and how they're happy and why they don't have any problems. Not why they don't have any problem. How they pretend that they're happy and they don't have any problems at all. It's like, what the fuck? All right, so my first topic, ladies and gents, and other gender associates, is Tesla. So what the fuck happened with Tesla? So Tesla finally actually, I think, made the order of 3,000 Teslas, Model 3s, or 5,000 Tesla Model 3s. Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. Our Tesla is in deep shit again. Maybe it's both. So look it up. I don't want to go on about Tesla. Yeah, tomorrow is Sunday, right? So Sunday, July the 8th. July the 8th. Okay, so yeah. So Sunday, July the 8th, I'm going to take no, I think I'm going to actually play squash before I go on the date. So I had to book that squash court, at New York Sports Club. I haven't played squash in like 3 weeks, I think, because I hurt my back. I told you guys. My back is fine now, and I can do my exercises, in my bed. you know, the stomach exercise that you do, and and then the push-ups always, you know, I used to do, even my back was hurting. Push-ups I always do in the morning when I get up, and in the evening before I have my dinner, right? Okay, so there you go. My next topic, Patterson carnivore diet. I already talked about that, which is what I was saying. Then I jumped the gun on that one. Jordan Patterson was talking about the carnivore diet on Joe Rogan's Experience, you know, his podcast. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think I I don't know, to be honest with you, because what does the carnivore diet do to you? I guess if you have depression or if you have like an autoimmune disease or one of those, I guess it helps you on that one because it has a lot of protein, and protein actually is better than carbs. And again, without repeating myself, I guess I did repeat myself. Some people are allergic to vegetables, even fruits, and nuts. Obviously, I'm allergic to peanuts. But again, I don't know what carnivore diet does to you. Look it up, check it out if you want to get on a carnivore diet without any offense to vegetarians and vegans. Next topic, 23andMe. Okay, so did I mention this before? Oh, so 23andMe is a website where you can actually send your like saliva sample, right? And then they do a DNA test on your genes and what is your hereditary um, lineage. Yeah, hereditary lineage. So I did that. I sent the sample, and I'm just expecting the results. I have a feeling that I'm going to be like a Russian or something like that because I know that my great grandfather came down from this border between Tajikistan and Afghanistan, and then one of the ladies that actually she worked for me for like a few months. She did that. I think she's related to me on my mother's side. Apparently, her genes, her DNA test came out to be a Siberian. I'm like, what? Yeah, so like, where I come from, apparently, we have a Siberian and Sinti Romani, I think Romanian, what the hell it is, right? And South Asian as well. A mix of all these genes. So I'm expecting the results from 23andme.com. They do a proper DNA test, obviously, you know, in the lab and all that bullshit, right? So I'll let you guys know what happens after that, right? It's going to be interesting, like, to find out who, like, what my genes content is. I don't know. Does that actually affect anything that I do now? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll have to get the results first, and then I'll have to figure out if that's going to change anything in my life. I don't think so, but you know, it's just out of curiosity. Maybe Mongolian. I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. But we'll see, right? So, 48 minutes. I'm sorry. I apologize. Airbus Beluga. Airbus Beluga. So look it up. So Airbus is actually coming up. I think I mentioned this before. Airbus is coming up with this gigantic like airplane, right? This gigantic airplane, Airbus Beluga, right? Beluga. How do you spell it? Oh, Beluga. 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 God damn it. So it's basically the Airbus A300-600 ST Super Transporter or Beluga is a version of the standard A300/600 wide-body airplane, modified to carry aircraft parts and oversized cargo. I think I'm repeating myself on this. Oh, so it looks like a whale. It looks like a fucking whale. See that? It looks like a fucking whale at the in you know, in the front. It looks like a whale, and the cockpit is like at the bottom, You can see the fucking glass window. But in any case, so that's my take on that one. So Airbus is coming up with this huge like airplane, like huge airplane called Beluga. That's going to carry like airplane parts and all that. I don't think it's for the passenger aircraft. I don't think it's for that. All right, my next topic, Tarrytown. So I actually, as you all know, we had America's birthday, aka July 4th, on Wednesday, which is a weird fucking day. You know why? Somebody was talking about like, why the fuck do we have a holiday like July 4th in the middle of the fucking week? Which I agree, because you can't take the fucking whole week off. I guess some people do. Or you can't take a day off before or day off after. I think we should change. I understand. I think we should change July 4th to the first Monday or first Thursday of July. I agree with that. Because then you can take the fucking 4 days off in peace. You don't have to worry about going to work the next day because you're barbecuing, you're drinking, and what the fuck it is, right? You can't do that on a fucking Wednesday night, you know? So basically, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna drive up to Tarrytown. So I had booked a hotel room in, guess where? Oh, Tarrytown State House. Oh man, that place is so fucking awesome. Yeah, go up there, stay up there at Tarrytown State House. It's not like a conventional restaurant, but it's nice. It's very nice up there, like beautiful. And and then I went down to Hudson, on Hudson. I had some amazing Thai food. And yeah, that's what I did. And the next morning, I found a bagel shop through Siri, you know, uh, what was it? Armand Bagels. Yeah, Armand Bagels. And then I had my bagel sandwich, 2 eggs, and then I drove back to work, which was fine. But it sucks because some people, who are with their families and all that, and who are doing barbecues and all that, sucks for them because it's a work day the next day. So I think somebody's got to take an initiative on that one, right? But I guess, I mean, that's the point I was trying to make. But I did drive up there, and it was interesting. I always enjoy being up there, and then I just drive down and on Sawmill Parkway, right? No traffic, and it was amazing in my smart car. Google and Facebook. Next topic. I'm sorry. Google and Facebook, the whores of the Silicon Valley, aka the New Wall Street Japanese. Oh, what the fuck am I saying? Yeah, Google and Facebook, they are the whores of the fucking Silicon Valley. And apparently, there was an article that I was reading, and I did tweet. I was so fucking angry that the article was about how Mark Zuckerberg is the third richest person on earth. And I tweeted to Facebook. I'm like, you fucking whore, Facebook, who share data of your users with somebody like Cambridge Analytica, and whatever else fucked happened, and he had to testify before Congress and the European Commission, right? Now he's claiming to be the third richest person on earth. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself, Mark Zuckerberg. Go fuck yourself. Okay? You should be actually tried. You are a fucking criminal. Right? You're a fucking criminal, and you should be tried. Facebook should be fucking wiped out of this fucking universe, man. Fuck the Facebook. I left Facebook like 6 years ago, and I'm so happy not to be on fucking Facebook. And this guy is claiming that he is the third richest person on earth while sharing his users' data, while basically stabbing his users on their back. This is so fucked up. This is so fucked up. You won't believe it. Okay, I'm sorry. That was my rant on Facebook. Fuck Facebook. Again, fuck Facebook. All right, and Google. The whores of the Silicon Valley. The whores. You fucking whores of the Silicon Valley. All right. My next topic. I'm sorry again. I apologize. Japanese cult. Oh, look it up. So apparently Thursday, was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday I was reading an article on BBC about a Japanese execution, right? Hold on a second. Japanese cult. Oh, here we go. Japanese cult leader executed. So, oh, this is an article on BBC. Tokyo sarin attack, right? Shinrikyo cult leaders executed. Okay, so 7 members of the Okay, so 7 members of the Shinrikyo doomsday cult, which carried out a deadly chemical attack on the Tokyo underground in 1995, have been executed, including cult leader Shoko Asahara. What the fuck, dude? The sarin attack, Japan's worst terror incident, killed 13 people and injured thousands more. The executions took place at a Tokyo detention house on Friday morning. Japan does not give prior notice of executions, but they were later confirmed by the Justice Ministry. Shoko Asahara, 16, and his followers were also accused of several other murders and earlier sarin gas attack 94, which killed 8 and left 600 injured. So there you go. So Japanese executed these cult people, 7 of them, past Friday. Can you fucking believe that? That's what they did. Holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit. All right, 57 minutes, ladies and gents. You can look it up for yourself. Very interesting story. FIFA, I talked about that. Yeah, amazing. And yeah, so you football fans, soccer, that's what we call it here in America. You Europeans call it football. My next topic is Niburu of Planet X. Okay, so some people claim that there is actually I was reading, not reading, but I was watching the Joe Rogan show, and he was talking about like these people who actually believe that there's a planet beyond Pluto in our solar system where there is this race of aliens who actually took our earlier ancestors, as aka monkeys, and mixed that with their DNA and how we became, so how our brain became bigger and how we became um, intelligent and all that over all the other species. But if you look up NASA, there's no such thing as Nibiru. I don't believe in fucking that. I don't fucking believe in that. That's what I meant to say. There's no planet as Nibiru, nor does it exist. There is a theory, and I think I said that the instant our earlier ancestors started cooking food, that's when our brain cells actually multiplied, and that's how we actually became more intelligent because of our more neurons in our brain than other animals, right? Not that that actually makes us any better because we still fight each other and all that, but I mean, in terms of technology and space travel, I hope it does happen soon. And we have a base on the moon, and hopefully also a base on Mars, right? I think that was my last topic, and I presume you all are having a great weekend. And I'll one last topic: burnt amazing clams to Thursday. Oh, I talked about that. I burnt it, but it was still delicious. I still had it. I burnt it a little bit. Then I boiled eggs, and all that. I think I'm gonna have one more egg. after I get off my podcast, right? All right, so I'll sorry, 59 minutes, 51 seconds. I'll speak to you all next Saturday or Sunday.